I'm going to show you how to take a peanut and give you a simple 2-for-1 technique that can help get your muscle tension under control and help unstick any locked up joints in your thoracic spine. It's a simple technique that we often use in the orthopedic world of helping others free themselves from annoying aches and pains in their upper back. And all you need is a special type of peanut. So check this out. 2 very common culprits that cause stiff and sore upper backs are muscles that run up along your spine and the joints of the spine themselves, which we call the facet joints. And if we apply some pressure to these muscles while holding the spine in a specific position, we can not only help to, in essence, release muscle tension, but we can also provide a mobilizing force to the joints, helping them to restore their movement. So to make this happen, you either need an inexpensive peanut ball, or you can make one by taping 2 tennis balls together. Now either works just fine for this upcoming technique, and I myself have used both for many years now, so just find what works best for you. And as we get into it here, if you do want to download a free PDF that you can keep on hand for future use with this technique, I've got a link in the description below. Now, when we do this technique, we want to keep it to a general region of the top of the shoulder blades to the bottom, or perhaps a bit lower, but you certainly don't want to roll up onto your neck or go down onto the lower part of your spine here. Now, of course, you can play around with the range a bit, but as a general rule, keeping this technique confined to the shoulder blade region will give you the best results while minimizing any unnecessary pain or discomfort. So once you have your peanut, you want to lay on top so that the bony bump down the center of your spine, which is called the spinous process, fits into the gap of the peanut. Now, placing direct pressure onto this bony prominence will feel awful and it won't provide any therapeutic benefit, so make sure this bony bump stays in the channel of the peanut at all times. Next, interlock your fingers and place them behind your head, and this will allow you to not only cradle your noggin so that you don't strain your neck, but this also allows you to curl your spine into a rounded position, which it really is the secret sauce of this technique. By curling into a rounded or flexed position, we force the facet joints to be more susceptible to the pressure of the peanut ball as it presses into the spine. This allows the joints to receive a more notable mobilizing force that can help them get unstuck or just generally move a bit better. And this is why you might actually hear a little pop or click from any of these joints as you slowly roll over each spot. And this is a pretty normal occurrence, which we call a cavitation. The bonus here is that the pressure from the ball also provides an input to some of the muscles along your spine that can help reduce tension and soreness that you may be experiencing from these muscles being in a tight or dysfunctional state. And it's really that simple. Very slowly, just roll down and up your spine between your shoulder blades. And if you want more force to go into your muscles or joints, then keep your butt lifted off the ground as you carry out this technique. And additionally, you can also keep the peanut on one spot of your back and then sink into it while performing more of a butterfly movement with your arms. Now this moves your spine back and forth from a flexed position to one that's extended, and it's another way to loosen up your upper back. I often perform both of these techniques when using a peanut ball on my upper back, and again, you just want to find what works best for you. As for how much and how often to do this technique, it's not set in stone, so you'll want to experiment with it and see what works best for you. As some general rules, it's a technique that can be done at any time of the day whenever you feel it's needed. And you can do it before, during, or after workouts or physical activities, or even as a standalone technique as well. I generally do this technique for maybe a minute or 2 and feel that it works best for me to do it every handful of days, but play around with how much and how often you do it and find what works best for you. Now, let's be clear, this is one simple little technique for your upper back, but there are so many other ways and other techniques that you can use to help improve the movement in this region and reduce aches and pains in the process. And if you want to see another simple and arguably my favorite exercise for helping improve this region of the body, then check out this video right here. And in the meantime, keep making great things happen.